All right, here we go. Artie agreed to filming our session. He came over for a lesson today. Artie's like a 580-ish Fargo, solid shooter, awesome human being, super humble, great student, paramedic. Okay? So we're going to draw back on that line, and there was about a 6 to 8 inch line with the way the ball's set up. We started as if his opponent left him this run out. And then he's got options. See, he's going down and looking because we wanted like just a natural rolling ball to the 7. So he went down because he had less angle. It's real natural to just push this ball up for the 7 in the corner. And you might think, oh, well, play it in the side. Well, because of his angle, he's going to hit pretty thick, so the cue ball is going to pull the energy from the object ball, or not, it's going to lose energy and transfer it. So then he comes up a little short. So imagine he hit that pretty firm, like not crazy, but firm. And if he would have hit it, it would have been hard for him to go right where his hand is for that side pocket 7. So it was real natural to go for the corner. And if he would have done anything to get to the cue ball for shaping the 7 on the side, it would have been very unnatural. And so we start with what the natural shot is and play from there. And that's what I like about Artie doing this run out. And he just did it again, okay? He went over and he said, if I just naturally pocket this 7 ball, I might not get as close to the 8 as I want, but I'll have a nice rolling angle, soft angle on the 8. Just like that. He hit it absolutely perfect. Hit it with a little draw, had a little spin, has like basically ball in hand shape here on the 8 to come up for the 9. And see, he's looking at all his angles. This is where Artie's doing great. He's looking at his angles and he's mapping out his position. And the reason why he's doing this is because we worked on it. And the other reason that he's able to do it, not only did we just work on it, but we went through and put dots and looked at all these different angle positions. Each position that he played had 3 or 4 dots on it. So now, look at that arm. Artie, it's money. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous at how straight you stroke it, Artie. And there you go. Now, Artie also learned today through doing this run out that he needs to get a little closer to the next ball. So that was kind of a pattern we saw, let's say. And I'm going to tell you why Artie's a great student, because 10 minutes ago, he was trying to draw this ball, and I'm telling him, roll it, bro. Roll it. It just pushes right through nice and easy. Just have a natural shot on it. And when you roll it, it goes in every time. No, just kidding. Okay, Artie, we're going to set it up again. Yep, see, that's the thing we can learn from Artie. We smile, we laugh, we reline it up, we stay present, and we learn. We give it another roll. Everything's just the same. Same process, same everything. And again, he's going with the high ball because hitting a stun shot here, a draw shot, just complicates the pocketing the ball. Just push it through, send it right in the middle. Just like that, Artie. Good job. And he stays down. He doesn't flinch, doesn't move, doesn't do anything. Okay, so now we mark him back up. And we're just doing a little training here. We're just going to have Artie hit these runouts. And we're going to see where we end up based on the run out. I wasn't really saying much. He had it pretty good. I might have told him, try to get a little closer. I might have said, you're awesome. I don't know. Who cares what I had to say? All right, let's go again and see what Artie does. Got a little long last time, so he shortens it up a little bit, meaning not quite as far back with the draw. And now he's going to have to figure out where does he want to go? Where's natural with the cue ball? Where does it want to go? And how's he going to get on the 7? So he's kind of mapping it out. He's looking at his angles. And yeah, it's good. So we're going to give it another shot. And, if you miss a shot like you did on the 9, we set that back up. If you would have missed any other shot, we would have set that back up. So we'll see. Does he get a little better on the 7 this time around? Yep, he had to, looks like he might have put a little inside on that. Oh, yep. And he came down a little farther than he wanted. And when I was watching Artie, I was at this angle, I thought, okay, I'm going to float the ball in, have the cue ball come off the side rail, and I'm going to float to that spot with his hand because if I come up short, I can back cut the 8. So my concern with this was don't overhit this. Don't think you need to come all the way across table and hit the second rail. Pocketing the ball at this angle on a 4 1/8 pocket with the camera on, there's enough issues. Let's just push this ball in the hole nice and smooth. Let's see what Artie does. Okay, he did the opposite. So he came across table and he ended up perfect on the 8, but what I explained to him was right there where I hit my hand to there, that's his zone. So he could float, and it's 3 feet of float to go into there. So I said, let's hit it again and let's have you float this 7 because floating the 7 in with the cue ball makes the pocketing way more easy. I'm tapping the table, I'm saying, you have a really big zone here. And as long as we get cross that parallel with the 8 zone, like basically that cue ball, once it hits that side rail over there and comes off about a good 18 inches, now we're just in a gravy spot. So let's have him see what he does. And it should make pocketing the ball more accurate. So he knocks it right in and ends up just where I tap my hand. Now he's got a little bit on the 9 ball, but we can leave it that. And he's nodding his head saying, okay, I get it. Thank you. And so we're learning. And that's why when we do these runouts, we're not just trying to run out, we're trying to find out what is the easiest way, the most high percentage way. We're just working through these percentages. And Artie is a great student, and he's easily coachable through these corrections, and it's nice. So he left himself a little jacked up. Now he's going to push in the 8. The natural angle for the 9 is there, and we'll see how close he gets to the 9. Step 1, he makes the ball. Step 2, he comes a little bit close to the channel, but he's in good shape to make the 9. And it's interesting because getting this close to the rail, it doesn't look like a big problem, but it is a problem. Let's see how Artie handles the problem. Well, he didn't handle it very well. That's okay. We were laughing. He was laughing. He knows it's okay. And I'm like, let's hit it again. Nope, nope, nope. Hit it again, hit it again. So I'm like, let's just hit the shot again. And then I basically just told him, all in on thickness. Don't worry about the cue ball. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about hitting it hard. Just thick this thing right in the center of the pocket and just hit it again. Show me a nice thick hit in the pocket. Center stripe. Nice and smooth. And there he goes. So that is awesome. So now we got that one. We set him back up. We're going to go for another round. I like what I'm seeing so far. Nothing's bad. Everything's good. We're just working. We're learning. And we're just trying to hit these shots, figure out where we can improve them and how we can get this run out figured out. And he's doing great. He's doing great. Yep, I thought that might happen. So he came up a little short. And we worked on this earlier in the day of our lesson. And he knows that it's 2 rails around here now. You got more of an angle. You got to come with the cue ball over here. And there's probably, there he's going. He's looking at these little dot angles that we worked on. And this is how you play pool. When you're playing, you're going to play just like this if you're wanting to improve. You're going to practice with the dots on these set runouts, and then you're going to do what Artie's doing. Let's be like Artie. You want to practice with the dots and then walk over, even if you don't have this as your number 1 plan, you go to your B plan and you go through the same exact process. Like so. And he stays down, he doesn't move. See, he's so still, okay? And it's okay. we go from our B plan to our next B plan, which is the side pocket on the 7. And the center of the table is where you want to be. You want to just get back to about where that 7 is. Yep. I just talked to him in the background and I said, are we thinking center of the table, 3 rails? And he said, yep, I think that's where I want to go. And I said, well, that is where you want to go. So if I was shooting this shot, yep, he's just kind of talking over with me, I'd be thinking about the angle off the first rail and how it relates to the second rail. And I basically want to get that cue ball right in the zone between where it is now, because you could still feather the 8, but you actually want it closer to where the 7 is. So that's how you want to get it into that middle zone. Right between where it is now and the 7 is the zone you're looking for. And that'll be about where you want to go. And he rattled it. Oh, you made it. See where the cue ball is? It's right in that zone. And now let's watch something, because I'm going to show you where I picked up on Artie. See, Artie stopped his routine here. No more looking around. He's embarrassed. He feels bad. He's getting ready to shoot the 8. And I stopped him and I said, Artie, this is why he's going over here and looking at stuff. Because I gave him a little wake up. And I said, Artie, you got to do your process. I don't care. People get lucky. You get lucky. Everyone gets lucky. Start over from the top. It's irrelevant that ball went in the wrong pocket. Let's start fresh and find the shot. So that's what he did. And see, now Artie's ready to shoot. He wasn't ready to shoot 45 seconds ago when he shit a ball in. It wouldn't have been his best possibility for a good outcome. So we regrouped, shot the shot, stayed down, got position on the 9, and this is what it looks like to win a game under pressure. This is how it can look. When you take your time, you map your spots out, you go through your process, and you shoot when you're ready. And that's what Artie's doing. With a little help of me. Yeah, I wanted to have him reset after he got lucky with that 7. But that's how it can look and should look. And it did look. So nice job, Artie. Really great. It was fun. Get a fist bump. Explaining, hey, everybody gets lucky. Don't worry about it. They wouldn't care if they knocked the ball in. They'd be excited and happy to win. So this is a game that it's not called pocket. So let's just play, accept it. Look at me pushing acceptance and say, let's just do it. Let's win. Let's just stop. Let's regroup and let's make sure we get the game. So you guys think I'm process guy, but I'm saying I also know how to win. So I'm teaching Artie right now as much as I can, or helping to regroup and go get the win and cut their throat out. Even when you get a lucky, step on their heads, and then we shake hands and go home and we thank each other, and that's how it goes. All right. I love you guys. Bye.